Okay, cool. Well, welcome to AI Targeted Leads with Intention. This is a masterclass, and the goal of this conversation is for you to stop chasing and to start converting. That's what this is all about. And that's why this conversation is focused on AI Targeted Leads. Have you ever wondered what it would be like to leverage AI in your business? How you can put AI into your business and make it more productive? What if what would it be like to generate, you know, leads at half the price of what you're paying right now, whether you're doing Google ads or whether you're doing any type of other ad campaign? And what would it feel like if you can get like 2 or 3 new clients, new customers every week? What you what would you love to learn more about how to leverage AI and generate more leads into your business, and how to get found by leads, how to be in front of leads that are out more about what you do? And at the end of the day, what you want to be able to do is you want to be able to close leads faster too. So today you're about to discover the following: the tools and strategies on how to skyrocket your business to bring in more cash flow, and how to capture more leads, create more effective engagement, and close more leads with less resistance. And this is my promise, and I'm going to put this here. My promise today is we're going to do the slideshow. This should work. From current slide, I guess you should be able to see this. Gotta go here, share. I think you should be seeing this. Yeah, we could see the slide here. Okay, so I think I gotta open this like that. I think that we can do that here. So my promise today is that by the end of the presentation is you will know how to leverage AI to pay less for your marketing and generate more leads interested in you, and at the end of the day, convert more sales. Does this go to the next page?
Is there any enter?
Yeah, I'm just wondering why. Let me see if I can. It's like it's blocked. Okay, let me stop here. And let me go back here. Slideshow from current slide. Okay. So what happens here? I think I'm on the wrong screen here. I guess that's what happens when you're working with 3 different screens. I'm gonna go with this one. I think this is the right one. Let's try that again. I promise. Yeah, we can do that. Okay, so by the end of the presentation, you will know how to leverage AI, you know how you're going to pay less for your marketing, and also you're going to generate more leads that are interested in you, which means that you will be converting more sales. The problem you most likely be facing is that you know that approximately 44% of salespeople give up after the first follow-up, right? And we know how that works. We get business cards, we get, we go to these events, we have their information on our phone, and sometimes we get an email, sometimes we get a website, sometimes you get a social media location to follow up with them, and they get just lost in the follow-up. And 44% of salespeople just give up. 80% of sales require at least 5 follow-up attempts, depending on your business category. And now it goes up to 20 touch points. I have clients that we need to generate 15, 20, 25 touch points before we get a sale, called engagement. We'll talk about that a little bit further. And businesses that use a CRM can see an increase of 29% in their sales, which transforms into about an 87% improvement in sales performance. So even if they are not buying, right, you're still creating some engagement with them, which brings them as a candidate for the future, right? So a good CRM is very important. And what's really important is that you can create engagement through your CRM so you can have an intelligent conversation with them. What is AI targeted leads? Well, they are leads that are generated off the internet in real time. We connect with a third-party company, and what they do, they scrape the internet. And to make it easy, we can put it in 3 categories. One, the people that go on the internet and they use the browsers, right? Google, Bing, Yahoo, whatever. The second category are people that right away go to a particular website. Right? For example, what do? They would search roofer in Las Vegas. Okay, so we can find everybody that has looked into websites that sell roofing services, right? And the other thing we can do is that if people are part of certain groups, like in LinkedIn group or networking group or in Facebook groups, we also can track the traffic. In one way, it's very scary because you've lost your privacy in what you're doing on your computer. But the other side is this is really, really, really exciting and very, very exciting because the people that we find through the AI technology are people that are looking for a solution. They want to speak with you, okay? And what does that mean? Higher conversion rates. Why use AI targeted leads? Well, number one, they're more cost efficient, right? They accelerate your sales and they allow your business to grow faster. Why now? Why are we talking about AI generated leads right now? Because number one, you want to get ahead of your competition, but also if you don't, your competitor will be using them. And if you wait too long, it's going to be way too late. Who am I? I'm Jacques Skutecki. I'm a business innovation strategist. I'm like one of those serial entrepreneurs, and I've been in a couple of books. My last book is called The Drive to Success, and it is a story of all my failures. Yeah, it was so much fun. Every time something happened, 911, COVID, my business completely changed focus. And the reason is because I learned a lot of stuff, and then it was time to go to the next level. And the reason I had is because something happened in the economy, so I had to readjust. That's the challenge of being an entrepreneur. So why should you listen to me today? Well, number one, I'm a business innovation strategist. I'm a best-selling author. And also, I'm a serial entrepreneur. We've had different types of business, and I'm an international speaker. Now, I'm not going to show you this video because there may be some technical issues. It wasn't set up the right way, but I want to share a little bit with you what's my story. Okay, so born in Montreal, I'm a McGill graduate in economic and marketing, got involved in the pharmaceutical industry for over 10 years, Then I decided to run my own business. Well, then I decided to go and backpack 6 months in Asia. I had to unplug of the world. The corporate world was turning me nuts. And then when I came back, I said, you know what? I'm going to start a fancy food business. And in Montreal, Quebec, Canada, they have a lot of fancy foods, little jars that are delicious, expensive, and they call them produits du terroir, which means a product that's made pretty much in the country. And I started doing the import export between Montreal, San Francisco, and Los Angeles. Attended several fancy food shows and set up all the marketing logistics to have a booth at one of these events, right? The pre-invitation, pre-marketing, on-site marketing, and post-marketing to generate sales. And what happened then is that 911 happened, and I had several $1,000s worth of good product, delicious product, and I got bumped in. I was a BNI director then in Montreal, and one of my contacts told me, hey, you're going to LA. I know a guy that's in LA, and you should have a conversation with him, and he does trade and barter, and see if he can help you with all that excess inventory. So his name is Harvey Brandman. I met with him, a fabulous guy, and he got me involved in the world of trade and barter. Trust me, trade and barter is the best kept business secret. It helped me with my cash flow. It set me up for the next business. So then from import export, I became more of a networker and more of a marketing consultant in bringing products from Canada into the US market at Whole Foods, Trader Joe's, and that's really where I went into, because now they were importing the products, not me. So I really developed strong marketing skills and also how to generate leads. Where do you go? What direction do you take to set up a good lead generation program? Attended networking events, as you know, but the challenge was always to follow up. And in around 1995 and 2005, the problem is that we started having computers and we started networking online, but the biggest problem is that everybody had these business cards with different type of information on it, and it was very difficult for me coming back from a networking event to create that follow-up, perfect follow-up, right? You guys know that. Sometimes you get an email, sometimes you get a website, sometimes you get a Facebook link, sometimes you just get a phone number. Like, okay, so how do you follow up on that? And I noticed that with all the networking events I was doing is that my leads were falling through the cracks. They were freaking falling through the cracks. What does that mean? That I could not convert enough leads into cash, right? The secret is leads, clients, cash flow. Cash flow is only possible because you have the leads, and you will not convert a lead into a client unless you have some good engagement platform. That's a secret to stay in business. So I shopped around, and we already had a proprietary cash flow, and I needed to automate that. So we were able now to find a platform. We can do everything from a platform, right? And we can follow up from that platform. And whoever does business with us, that technology is shared with our clients, whether it is in different, we do a lot of Google Business Profile, we sell the CRM, and we sell the AI leads, but whoever works with us, we integrate everything on our platform because we need maximum follow-up to be able to increase our closing rate. That's how it works. So that's pretty much my story. And the two conclusions that I've made after all these years is, number one, you need engagement. If you don't engage with your leads, you are screwed. Nothing's going to happen. And what does engagement mean? It means that you're able to capture those leads, your target avatar, to capture their information, to engage with them, have a conversation, and then you close them. And when you have a good engagement, you're closing with less resistance. And those are the three major phases. But in each of those phases, there's 4 steps that we're not going to go into today. That makes it 12-step cash flow marketing system. But capture, engage, close is the secret. Number two is to have quality leads, leads that are looking for you, leads that want to speak with you. That's the ideal situation. And my first problem over the last 20 years were like, how do I follow up with the leads to create engagement? And over the last 2 and 3 years, my main focus was like, how do I get quality leads? And I went from appointment setters to all kinds of business services, social media, and all that stuff. And just before Christmas, I bumped into a service that was doing AI quality leads. Now I can speak with leads that are looking for me. They're looking to have a conversation with me. And that is what we are able to do right now. It's a very powerful solution. And again, leads become clients, clients become cash flow. I always say leads are strangers, prospects, prospects are friends, and then clients are family. Okay. This is pretty much a challenge that most of us are facing right now in our businesses. We want to be able to identify the quality leads or the qualified quality leads. There is a cost of generating leads. So that's a challenge that we have. Where do we spend our money? Our budget is limited. The third thing is to have consistent leads pop up on a regular basis. Every week we have some leads we can work with. That's the challenge we got. The fourth challenge is to make sure that we're targeting the right audience, right? Are the leads coming in really our target avatar type of client? And then the biggest challenge is the follow-up. How do you follow up? And I hate to, I have to apologize. I hate to say that. People that say, oh, we're using constant contact. It's not a CRM. It's an email marketing platform. And people say, oh, I use Excel. It works very well. Yeah, but Excel doesn't do phone calls for you. People are going to say, hey, I use a CRM called less annoying CRM. Yeah, but less annoying CRM does not do calls for you either. So we need to have a platform where we're sure that we can create maximum engagement. So what's important to me? What's really important to me right now at my point in life is I love my business. I love my team. I got 4 people that are full time, and they are great. And like I really love to empower my clients because I've been there, done that, right? I really enjoy working with people that really are hungry to grow, and I love doing webinars and Zoom calls. But because of all of this, I love my lifestyle. Like we live in Vegas, we live in New York. I spent 7 weeks in New York to get away from the heat of Vegas. And then earlier in June, I went to the Jazz Festival in Montreal. Now I'm going to a conference in Denver. I have to go back to Miami and spend probably 10 days there to get some new videos and pictures made for me about me because I have new videos I want to create. So I love what I do, and I created that lifestyle of having a virtual type of business, and I succeeded. And it's so important to know what you want out of your business. And yes, you want to help customers help. Yes, you want to generate cash flow. And what do we want? We want more time. We want more time to do our hobbies. We want more time to spend with our family, with our loved ones. We want more time to travel. We want more time maybe to just get a little bit out of the business where we can, add a new VA that can do stuff that we don't want to do anymore. But if we're not running our business with that thought process of really what I want to do out of my business, then you are working in your business and you are not working on your business. I worked in my business for so many years. In the last 6 years, I'm working on my business. I have a team. And it's really fun because it also makes you so much more powerful in what you want to do and what you want to learn to bring your business to the next level. What makes me different? I got 25 years experience, pharmaceutical business, import-export business. I did even some network marketing for a couple of years. We sold a growth hormone. And then when I got involved with the trade and barter business, I had over 400, 500 clients, and we had about 100, 150 active clients. And I dealt with them on a regular basis. Every week I would call them, and I really understood what was their frustration, what was their problems, right? That was like, I really understand the customer journey, the sales process. And I learned that the name of the game is to have integrity. I can't do it, I'll say I can't do it. Why? Because our motto is because we care. And because we care, we love what we do. And in other words, I'm exactly like you. I'm just another version of you, right? With different values. And we both understand the day-to-day business challenge because our business is never granted. Things happen, competition pop up. There's wars, there's politics, there's all kinds of things that happen, right? There's technology called AI that's just changing how businesses do business. We always have to be at the edge of that technology and ready to adjust and make the right changes. What's the common myth? The common myth is that you have to spend $10,000 in advertising every month, depending on your business, right? Some have this threshold of $5,000 a month. And I say, well, you can't find a hot lead below $50, something, a real good lead. I know, I've been there. I paid appointment setters and I paid on commission, and I never got good results. And the common myth is that social media is all you need. It's not true. Because the people on social media just tells people you're alive, you have a business, and you can share with them. But the people on social media, it's a good lead generating pool of people that you can connect with, but you have to bring them off the platform to bring them into your sales funnels, right? Because just going back and forth with them, you're not going to get sales. You really have to put a funnel on your social media to bring them into a conversation. That's what's really, or a line. And a lot of people say, oh, I just want the quantity of leads, not the quality. Well, I think that if I get 100 leads and there's only 10 that are of quality, I've lost those 90 leads that I worked on. I lost time, where I rather just have 25 high quality leads that want to speak to me, that have a problem, that are looking for a solution, instead of having 100 where 90 are just, bogus, they're not good. So how do I do this? So here is the process to find AI leads. Step number one is we have to determine what is your target avatar, right? And if it's in real estate, obviously they have to have a certain budget, they have to be qualified, and other things that you're looking for. The second thing is that we need to have a conversation about what type of questions should they be asking to you for you to recognize them? Okay, like you want to know what are they looking for, and when they're looking for stuff, they're typing questions in. So what are the relevant questions that you want to see, you want us to find, to make sure that we are communicating together, okay? And I'll give you an example of later on about one of my clients that's a roofer. And finally, why you? Are you the real estate agents that's the number one in your zip code, right? Are you the real estate agent that has a specialty? For example, you're not specialized in residential, but you are specialized in storage or warehousing. Okay, so why you? What makes you different? I'm going to be searching on our platform for, I'm looking for the best real estate agent in this. I'm looking for the #1 performer in this. So if you, in your description, right, have nominations or awards or things like that, then our system can find you, which means that now we know that the people are looking for your type of expertise, your type of awards. Okay, that's just an example on how deep we can go. But why you? So those are the three first elements in step one. We need to understand that to make sure that we are connecting you to the right people looking for what you do and why you. Step two, what's your lead capture? So, okay, Mrs. Jones wants to have a conversation with you. She has a problem, you have the solution. What are you going to do after that? Right? And you're going to call her, and then what? You're going to send her something by mail, you're going to send her a text message, you're going to send her to a website, and then, okay, Mrs. Jones, we'll talk, check it out, and then we'll speak to you next week. That's not going to happen, right? You got to put them into a lead capture funnel, right? And you're going to promise that person that you're going to give them something. You're going to educate them. You're going to give them, here are the 5 ways to do this. Here are the 5, for example, real estate. Here are the 5 things you need to do if you want to stage your home. Here are the 5 things you need to do if you want to be approved by the bank, right? Okay, here are the 7 steps you need to do if you want to blah, 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 right? So you want to give them educational content, because when you teach your leads, then you build trust, like, and understanding. So what are you giving to them so you can start the engagement? Because engagement, don't forget, engagement is the name of the game. No engagement, your clients are not, your leads are not going to become clients. Well, they will, but you're going to lose a lot of them that will not become clients. Why? Because you have a good engagement system or sales funnel. Step number 3, what is your solution? You need to talk to them. What is your offer to close, right? So once they are engaged, your next step now is, okay, how can I close them? What is my solution that's going to resolve their problem? And what is my offer to them? Why me and not my competition? And that's part of step 3. Now, step 1, step 2, step 3, we work on that together. But what makes the sales cycle shorter is the fact that now you have leads that want to speak. Success story, Robert. Let me put this up here. At Robert. Robert's a lazy bum. Nice guy, lazy bum. Over 20 years of real estate business. He's in San Diego. And he was disgusted by all the time that he was losing going door to door, and also all of the networking events, the free networking events, member of the Chamber of Commerce. He's had it. I hit 50 years old. I need to find something else. So what we've done is that he had all, because he's been in business so long, he most likely had about 50 or 60 different clients that he knew that down the road, right after COVID, they would be interested in selling their homes. He's known them for years. So what we done is that he started his marketing campaign to reach out to them. But in the same time, what we did is that we started looking for people that wanted to buy a home in particular zip codes in San Diego. So the system allows us to find somebody that is looking for a home in a zip code. So we were able to pump out 100 leads for him, and he was able to convert about 2 or 3 out of the 100 leads. Now, the other ones are not converted. It's within a month. They're not converted, but they're hot, which means that most likely he will convert them over the next 3 to 6 months, okay? Now, the laws have changed in real estate in regards to commission, so that has put a little cold shower on everybody. he tells me, but that is what we're able to do. So now he's speaking with people that want to buy a home in a zip code. And now he can find those homes. That's the story of Robert. The story of Al. Al is some patent attorney. Our system for the AI leads works very well in the US, does not work in Canada. So I bumped into Al in one of the networking events, and he says, like, I'm 60 years old. I have all this knowledge. My website is crappy. I don't do social media. And I said, how much is a client worth for you? Well, I said, the client for me is 8,000 to 20,000, because when I work with a client, it's over 2 or 3 years. So the total bill can be as high as 20, but it's rarely below 8. So, okay, so what we did is that, and as a patent attorney, he's also a US attorney and a Canadian attorney. He is able to put the systems in place to protect your intellectual property. So we started working with him. We always start with 100 leads. And right now, he is able to convert to new clients monthly. So do the math, right? 2 clients monthly that's 20,000, more or less, times 12. You're looking at $250,000 of new sales that we've generated for him. Ben, roofer, this dude. Okay, so as I mentioned to you, I spend time in I live between New York and Las Vegas, and so I'm in New York, and so in the building I meet this guy, and this guy buys and sells. Great guy, young Latino, 35 years old. He owns like 10 or 12 apartment buildings, and so we're having a conversation with him, and what he does, he also buys homes and he sells them. And he says, I don't believe in what you do. I think it's crap. I don't need AI leads. But Ben, my friend, he's a roofer, and Ben has a problem. He is tired of doing small jobs. He does not want to go to a home and just, replace 10 feet by 10 feet tiles and build them for $1,000. He wants to do roofing jobs. And a good roofing job is as low as 20, it could go up to $50,000 for one job. And also what's interesting is that in that part, if you look at in New Jersey, you have Union City, Newark, all the homes, are over 80 years old. Everything was built in the 50s and 60s. So everything is like 40, 60 years old. So there are a lot of homes that need new roofs. So Ben says, listen, I think what you're selling is crap, but what I want to do, I'm going to try it out. And I said, I'm going to give you a money back guarantee. I'm going to give you a money back guarantee. You buy 100 leads, and I guarantee that you're going to get 2 clients, purchasing clients over $10,000. It took 6 weeks because they didn't really have in place. It's an older company, older crowd, right? Older people running the company. They're not too comfortable with the tools, the softwares out there. But with our CRM, we did everything for them. And he was able to generate 2 new clients. And that's pretty much what he's looking for right now. So out of 100 leads, he's usually able to find about 10 that he's comfortable with. They have money and they're serious, and he also offers financing. And out of those 10, he's going for the cream of the crop. He can select now with who he wants to do business. He doesn't want to have 10 new clients a month. He wants to have the ones that are the bigger jobs and the ones also that can give him reviews. So those are the stories that I want to share with you. So what I like to do is share with you what this AI leads allowed me to do in my lifestyle. And I'm freaking blessed that, I can find clients that want to do business with me, spend my summers in New York City, travel to conferences, and it's of having more time. And I think that as business owners, everybody deserves to have more me time, more family time, more play time. And I am blessed because now this technology, we are looking, we are putting up a new service where we're going to be selling leads specifically to roofers and to people that do flooring. So we're setting up that new service right now. And it's so much fun. So getting quality leads in our business has allowed me to be more productive, hire more people, and also empower other business owners that just thought that they had to spend a lot of money to be able to get leads. So that's, that's what I love doing. And my question is, will you be my success story? Yeah, because this can happen to you too. Because integrating AI for lead generation will generate more cash flow, and you'll have more time. And when I say generating more cash flow is because when you're having, instead of talking to 10 people, right, and 8 are not interested, well, the 10 people that you'll be working with us, they want to have a conversation. Now, mind you, only 2 out of 10 are ready to buy, but the other 8 are hot leads. They're not ready to buy right now, this week, this month, but you got a conversation going with them. And when they're going to be ready, like for landscaping, they're not going to do landscaping in August in Vegas. You're crazy, but they'll do landscaping in November when it's cooler. So this gives you an opportunity to create that bond, which is trust, like, and understanding in your services to make it happen. And you can be that success story. So what are the benefits and features? What we do is we find leads with intent, which means that they are looking to speak with somebody like you. So you're spending less on Facebook ads or Google ads or Instagram ads, and your marketing is going to be a lot more efficient. Again, quicker conversions, more cash flow. Who this is not for? This service is not if you're just expecting an overnight success. Oh, type of error there. Who says success? This is not for you if you're not serious to grow your business. If your business is just a hobby, this is not for you. And this is not for you if you want to pay to get leads, but you're not ready to follow up on the phone. You're not ready to send emails. You're not ready to send text messages. You're not ready to follow the guidelines of a template of a CRM that feeds you stuff to do. That's what our CRM does. It keeps you busy. This is not for people that can't follow up with leads. They don't know what to sell. They don't know how to explain their service. And this is not for people that are not comfortable in putting time and energy to create those engagement. And it's not for people that say, hey, I'm too busy. I don't want to change. This is not for you. Who this is for, the YBN AI targeted leads, is for people that are ready to invest in their business. They want to go to the next level. Hell yeah, they want to get there. They have a growth mindset. And you know what? They're ready for a marketing shift, because this is a paradigm shift, okay? Before, what you had is that, like in the 30s, what did we have? We had the billboards and we had the radio ads and things like that. And we had the flyers that we would go and distribute door to door. And then we got into the digital era, right? With Facebook and Instagram and LinkedIn, where we can buy ads and put ads there, right? But this is different. This is looking for people that are looking for you. We are bypassing we're going to a phase 3 now, right? We are bypassing the digital marketing activity. We're still on digital marketing, but how we're getting our leads is completely different. This is a complete paradigm shift where now you're more productive in how you're reaching out to your audience. And who this is for is you want to have a better future with your family, with you, with your children, with your dog, with your family, with travel time. Because this is what this is all about, is making you more productive, more efficient. My guarantee to you is that when you generate 10 new hot leads, I guarantee that you will close about 10% as a result of them. This is what I know I can deliver to you, a 10% conversion rate with those hot leads. Anybody have any questions? Because I want to hug your business today.
Nah, I think you killed it, man.
Okay, so let me share with you here. Okay, so here's my offer. Is that our leads are, the big picture is this. You buy leads, okay, you join a membership, that's $199 a month. And at $199 a month, you can buy leads at $10. Okay, $199 a month. Any leads you want in packages of 50, 100, 500, they're $10 because you paid a membership. You don't pay the membership, leads are $15. Don't go there. You want the membership because it comes with a bunch of bonuses. So that's my offer today, is that we are going to offer you leads at 50% less, which is $10 per lead instead of $20. We have a membership, right, of when you join us, we usually have what they call a setup fee of $199. We're waiving that. No setup fee at all. $199 saving. Our monthly membership is $199. We'll cut it down to $99. And the first month, there is no membership monthly fee. So I'm cutting the $199 a month for the first month. And then if you decide to stay with us, then it's $99 per month. You can stop whenever you want. And I'm going to give you a business strategy call with me that's worth $499. We're going to sit down and we're going to roll up our sleeves and we're going to look at your target avatar, how to make sure we can put them in some type of sales pipeline. And then we're going to talk about your offers to close them. It may be very, very easy, but we need to put that in place, because just bringing people in and not having some type of a sales funnel, you're not going to convert. You're not going to close as well as if you did. This is the gentleman you'll be sitting down with. It's the same gentleman that's running this presentation. Okay, so what are you going to get? You're going to get 100 leads, and instead of spending $2,000, you're going to spend $1,000, which is $10 a lead. So you're saving $1,000. I'm waiving the monthly subscription fee that's to $199 for the first month. So you save $200 for the first month. But then after that, if you decide to stay with us, it's $99 a month. You can buy as many leads as you want at $10. There's no setup fee. I waive the $199, which we usually charge. You get a 1-hour strategy call with me that's worth $499. We're going to talk about your target audience, your marketing outreach, and also what type of follow-up system we have to put in place, and what are your tools that we can use, that we can integrate in our system to accelerate that engagement process. So you're saving $1,000 on your leads. You're saving $199 on your setup. You're getting a business strategy call that's worth $497. You get the first one for free, that's $199. I'm giving you $1,895 of bonus today for when you purchase 1,000 leads when you purchase 100 leads at $1,000. And then the second month, if you don't want to stay with us, so be it. I know you will, but if the second month you continue, it's $99 a month. Now, if somebody in this audience takes action today, right, I am going to throw in a lead capture page that's valued at $497, and I'm going to give you our monthly free CRM that we charge $297 a month, giving it to you for free. So you're going to get your landing page. So all those people that come in, those leads, I'm going to give you a sales funnel, right, that you can use right away. You give me You need to give me the content of that funnel, right? What are the 5 emails we're going to send out, right? That's up to you to give that to me. But I will create that page with your branding, your picture, your logo, your website, make it pretty, right? And that lead capture is the first step to create engagement. I'm giving that to you. And I'm giving you our CRM that we bill at $297 a month. Okay, that's if you take a decision before Friday. So now I'm giving you an extra $794 as extra discount, $794. And now my whole package goes from $1,800 to $2,689 as a bonus. So you get your $1,000, you get your 100 leads, and you just save $2,689. All your leads down the road are $10, and you only need to pay $99 a month to keep your account active, and that includes the CRM and the landing page. Okay, this is like, this is our first presentation on AI, and I just wanted to make this very appealing for my audience. Okay, so if you're interested, you just got to text me your name and your email at 323-590-0437. You text me your name and your email at 323-590-0437. There is this link. This is the link that you can use. And when you text me, I will send you the discount code. Okay, we just don't want to put the discount code out there. I will text you the discount code because this is such a good offer. I do not want it to be public, right? So if this is something you want, then I will send you the discount code to get everything I shared with you. Number one. Number two, if you want a conversation with me about this, how it works, and is it going to work for you? And you already probably have a bunch of questions that I'm going to answer right now, but you may say, you know what about this? What about that? Especially with the real estate agents, we work with 16 of them right now, so we know a little bit what's happening, but we also work with other business categories, as I said. So then you can just text me your name and your email at 323-590-0437. I will send you the discount code. Or if you want, just reach out to me and let's have a conversation. Let's brainstorm. Why be an AI targeted leads? Because you want to get found, you want to get calls, you want to get clients. And this is the logo that we use for the AI targeted leads. You can find out more about me at jock360.com. You can scan the barcode and you will be able to see my personal website. It has on my YouTube. We do a lot of short videos on TikTok and all kind of things we do. And also under the video section, you'll have 3 videos about who I am, what I do, and why I do it. So you're very welcome to have a conversation with me. And that is it for my presentation today, and I am open to answer any questions you may have.
I think you killed it, man. I'm gonna talk to my firm owner because me and him are really good friends. He was actually my coach not too long ago, so